Now for a Crystal Snail stage tutorial video. This stage is actually pretty fun to run as well. There's a lot of burner action. There's also the use with the mech again to get a heart tank. As you come in, you're going to come in with a charge burner. Release. Switch to chain in the middle of the air as you come down for this mech. And then once you get in the mech, you're going to dash jump with a punch. Hold down the charge. And once you get to the top here, you're going to dash off, release your charge, and then hold down dash. And then you're going to tap the jump button for your thrusters to get yourself over the large pit to the heart tank. And I failed it. So we'll try that again. This stage is a little bit technical as well, but not too bad. There we go. Now, you're going to charge up the mech again, and you're going to go right back across the gap with your mech. And then at the end of, when you get back over, you're going to jump out of the mech, use your chain that you switched to before, and you're going to climb out of the pit. Then you're going to switch to burner, and you're going to burner through the first part up to the first large crystal. And I didn't quite do that optimally, but that's okay. Once you get to here, wait for the crystal. Now you're going to have to wall jump without grabbing the ladder and release your burner to get over this section, because obviously you can't jump up, and there's also a little bit of spikes there which you'll die on. So once you get up to here, you're going to, once you get there, you're going to dash shot this enemy. Dash shot that enemy. Well, I didn't dash shot him, did I? But basically it's dash shot, dash shot. This is solely to reduce lag a little bit. And you're going to switch to burner, climb up this part. Now for the mini boss skip. You're going to release your burner about right in here. And what that's going to do, the speed burner is actually faster than X's dash. And what that does, it's going to propel him into the boss room faster than the game can recognize that he's entering the boss room, and it skips the boss from spawning. It's similar to the armadillo skip in Mega Man X1. See that? He didn't even spawn. But once you do the boss, or once you do that successfully with the burner, you're going to charge it up again. Come down this gap. Now this is the capsule first strat, where you get the capsule first, then doing then skipping triggering the last crystal. This is actually easier for me to do than doing it the advanced way. Once you get the helmet, it's gonna weapon switch you to the radar for a demonstration of how to use the ability you just got, and then you go back to burner. Now this part's a little tricky. When you climb up, you're going to have a burner ready to go here. So you're just going to go burner. And then once you trigger the last crystal, you're going to speed burner up this ramp. Do a dash jump up those blocks there. Let me do that again. I might want to do this. There we go. Now I got burner back. That's a nifty little place. See? Back to full burner. So once you do this, you're going to... Now, when I do the burner there, I'm holding right because it extends the length of your burner. Or at least it holds your momentum. See how I got by that enemy without taking damage? That means you did that properly. So we'll do it again. Now that I messed up just a tad. There we go. Now, coming into the boss room here, I'm going to do that on the next door. Because you only want to come in with your second double charge shot, because this is the quick kill strategy that I'm going to execute, and if I fail it, I'll just die. But basically, you want to come in with this type of shot. What's going to happen is, when the boss meter fills up, I'm going to do an input buffer for just a lemon. I'm just going to hold down Y. Once the battle begins, once that shot comes out, I'm going to have the second charge shot ready, and I'm going to do that. That's going to take off 6 HP off of Snail. I'm going to do a dash shot afterwards, and then switch to Magnet, shoot him with Magnet, shoot another Magnet behind me for when he gets ejected from his shell. He's going to hit the mine, and then I'm going to have this charge mine ready, and I'm going to hit him with it. And I'm going to use up and down to track keep the mine on top of him to finish off the rest of his health. It's pretty tricky to execute, but it's not too difficult. We're going to see if I can do this first try. And if I get it successfully and he still has life left, I'll kill myself and do the beginner strat afterward. So I'm going to input Y when his health fills. Now see, I did the strat properly, but he's supposed to have 0 health when you hit him in the corner. Now, that charge shot I fired at the very beginning, one of the shots probably missed him, and he only did 4 health. So when I did the rest of the damage on him, he was left with 1 at the end. But that's how you do the strat. I mean, if he has 1 HP when he gets hit in the mine in the corner, he's going to die when he hits the wall on the other side. Now I'm going to do the stage again, and then I'll just do the beginner strat for Crystal Snail. I mean, it's slower, but it's easier. And I'll try to do the whole stage properly this time. No promises. So we come in with Charge Burner. Weapon switch to Chain. Charge up the mech. Oh crap. I held up by accident on my controller. That's a bad habit I have when I play this game. I hold up a lot. Oh man, I messed up. But that's a backup if you fail the faster way. Well, that sucked. Okay, well, let's move on. Now, I kind of messed that up a little bit. You want to use the momentum that you get from sliding off the ice. See how much faster he goes when you use the burner that way, as opposed to air. See how faster he much goes compared to the other way? See, that's way faster. So, and the timing for that burner release for the skip is very lenient. It's not that difficult. And I'm out of speed burner. That sucks. So I'm going to do a little improv here to get out of this part a little quickly. Well, I missed both of them. There's also the chain way. Yeah, that was just horrible. Okay, now for the beginner strat for Snail. If he doesn't retreat into a shell, this is very quick and very easy. What you'll do, when he's out of a shell, he's gonna jump a lot. You're just gonna keep shooting magnets at him, and you're gonna use the up and down buttons to guide the magnets where you want them to go. And okay, do this right, Justin. Okay. Well, he's not cooperating right now. You know what? I'm going to die on purpose. So that's the thing about doing these tutorial videos on console. You don't have an emulator to just save state and retry everything until you get it perfect. You just got to run with it. So if you fail, you have to die, and that's kind of embarrassing, but whatever. Yeah, that just lagged like crazy. Alright, let's try that again. Take 2. Come in with magnet. If he doesn't go into a shell, this should be very quickly. There's a chance that he will, but normally he just stands there and he'll get ready to shoot a crystal, but you've already shot him with the mine before that happens. Oh, that was bad. Okay, he was near his shell when he got back to it. Come on. There we go. Standing on the shell is a little bit okay too, because that allows you to figure out where he's going to go. That's kind of how you want to do Snail. Get him out of his shell and just alternate up, down, up, down. Normally, that's what he'll do. Sometimes he'll charge right for a shell, and there's not really much you can do about it. You can't read him as well. But that was bad. But that's how you do the stage.